Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. Pitching in our game today, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Rocketed out towards right center. Cruz makes the catch, and there's one gone. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Here's Adley Rutschman. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you...
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So a man aboard. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And a foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This to center field. Young makes his way towards it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's two away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ryan Mountcastle at the plate now. That's ball one.
Let's go, DC.
Hey! That's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. Rutschman on second. Mountcastle on at first with 2 down. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Zach Eflin.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. That one missed. That's down and in. Swinging a foul straight back. Ripped to third and caught. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
1 out, bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Mullins in pursuit. And that's the 3rd out. We played an inning, no score. Back in Washington, D.C. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Gore back to work. That one drifts inside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I would throw him another breaking ball. try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. No score here in the second. Pop foul out of play off to the right. In the air, left field, down the line. Puts it away for the out. Two down, bases empty. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Fought off foul. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Nationals Park, bottom of the second. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Splits the plate, strike 1.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Ranging back. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Josh Bell at the plate and takes high there. Foul ball there. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Helpful.
This one lifted in the air, left field. O'Neill makes the catch. 2 away. Luis Garcia, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that is out of play.
Off the plate, ball one.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a slow roller. O'Hearn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. On to the third inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And that's in for a strike.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Bunting for a hit. Bare hand has to hurry.
Safe.
And he beats it. He's safe.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
So up next, Gunnar Henderson. Outside low, ball one. Henderson in his third season, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swings through that one for strike one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Holliday gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitch misses. 2-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Man, it's so tough to adjust and catch up to a good fastball inside when all you're getting throughout an entire at-bat are pitches away. You're telling yourself, just let the ball travel so you can protect that outside corner of the plate. Then you get completely tied up. That right there was a great pitch for the punch-out.
Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. Gore keeping an eye on him. Rudder takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Top of the third, no score. Next one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped on a line to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Orioles held in check there. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. Right through there for a strike.
Inside.
That's a
That's
ball.
ball
Went
two.
with the sweeper. That
3-2.
just misses, and that's ball 3. And that one hammered. O'Neill going back, and it is out of here. And the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now, Jose Tena.
Nope.
And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside. And the 1-0. And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Swung on, belted. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner at third, nobody out. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
One and one.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
One ball.
No outs.
Two
Runner
strikes.
over at third. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. He's 0 for 1. Pitch
No, that's
misses,
low.
and that is ball 1. Just
Ball 2.
missed. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1.
One strike.
Just
Ball 3.
missed. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Cruz
Ball that's
in the box
outside.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. Abrams leads off first with 1 away. Next
Two
pitch,
balls,
not
two
close, up
strikes.
high. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Holiday to
That's
second, not in time at
He's
first.
good.
It's a fielder's choice. Here's the left fielder, James Wood, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to inning number 4. It's the Nationals 2 and the Orioles nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Outside low, and the count 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
No ball,
When you
2
throw a
strikes.
fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
And
1
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
That
Ball.
misses. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball,
Ball 1.
and he gets out of the way.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Lowe.
He's out.
And O'Neill is retired. And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And they're down 2-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Nathaniel Lowe. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a
0-1's
ton
the
of
count.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And ball 1.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Bell batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And the 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Line drive. And that's a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at-bat, battling with 2 strikes. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Ruiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Lowe at second, Bell at first, 1 gone. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in And they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
First and second, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Jose Tena. Strike on the inside corner. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Eflin done for the day, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Coming on for the Orioles, Colin Selby.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
So they're all loaded up. Young getting ready to hit.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And now 2 gone. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. In the air, left field, down the line. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. It's 5-0.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
First and second, 2 outs. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. Slice down the right side.
One ball.
In the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. And a ball evens the count.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Swings and misses. Good job at damage control right there. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Nationals 5 and the Orioles nothing. Back in Washington, D.C. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Gore back to work. Up and in, 1-0.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
In the air, left field. Wood on the move. Grabs it on the run. And there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Wood under this one. He's got it. Out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Went down on strikes his first time through. High fly ball out to center field. Young corrals it, and that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now for Washington, James Wood. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Nats really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Low, up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. That one outside. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Josh Bell, 1 for 2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Nationals 5 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Nationals Park. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jackson Holliday. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that's strike 1. And that one missing low. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Tenna settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one misses in the dirt. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. That one misses, and now 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Out to center. Young under it. Brings it in. 2 down. Adley Rutschman now at the plate. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Nationals 5 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Just missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the catcher up to hit, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. So digging in, Jose Tenna. Tenna, 23 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That clips the corner. Garcia over at first with 1 away.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
Over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Selby checks on first. And there's the strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count. One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. On the outside corner, got him looking. So one left for Washington as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Brixey getting cranked up as well.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
That one fouled off.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
And that's through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. That one ripped left field. That's back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mackenzie Gore won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Lucas Sims.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. That's inside.
Ball 1.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs.
Ball 2.
And the sweeper is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
First base.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Mullins, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. One out, bases full. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, Abrams. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. Say goodbye to that one. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-1.
And now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's down to 1 at 5-4. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kittredge, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Hey! 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 gone here.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Dylan Cruz digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0. Ball. Down.
And another
That's
ball.
3.
And that's ball
Ball
4.
4. That pitch is low.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's
Ball 1,
way
no strike.
outside. And that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Strike 1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get
I
to
got a
2
ball, 1
strikes.
strike.
It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Now snap throw to first.
Safe.
And he's back in safely. Cruz at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All
ball,
sliders so far
2
in this
strikes.
at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 balls. 2
Outside.
strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. O'Hearn. He steps on the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Slider
Oh,
misses
that's just
outside.
out.
Next
2-0.
offering way upstairs. And
Oh,
misses
that's
inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Josh Bell in the on-deck circle for the Nats. And there's the automatic. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Center field. Mullins settles under it. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. Nationals leave 1 as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose A. Ferrer.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a ball. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Jorge Lopez, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Law warming up as well. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs, runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher and runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
0-1.
And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
So the tying run at second. Out to short. Abrams fires across the diamond. Rutschman retired.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And fouled off. Man at second. Line drive. Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and they've tied it.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Now here is Ryan Mountcastle. Just missed.
1-0.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. The next pitch misses, and the count now 2-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. One out. The go-ahead run is at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one not close, and that's ball 3. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Now the left fielder, Tyler. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Derek Law. Go-ahead run on base. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Outside. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off. Just
That's
missed.
ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. The O's add 1 on an RBI double, all even at 5 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken. And here's the DH for Washington. Josh Bell, 1 for 3. First
Ball
pitch
inside.
misses. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-1. And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Garcia in the box now. Takes strike 1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, called strike. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now, Keibert Ruiz. He's already homered in this game. And that's in there at the knees. This one in the air. O'Hearn settles under it. That is the inning. Nationals go quietly, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Young has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Jordan Westburg will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that one cutting but missing
1 ball, 2
down
strikes
low.
to count.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one the other way. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is down low. That one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
I got 3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. The shortstop takes a ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sets him down looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. We're all tied up 5-5. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Ahmed Rosario. He represents the winning run. Aiken back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Felix Bautista preparing to come on if needed. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's...
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Fouled off. He was late. 1 down, base is empty. That one hit to right. Cowser makes the grab on the run. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Aiken, 29 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that's a foul ball. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jorge Lopez. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fly ball down the line. Cruz gives chase. Long run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
0-2 now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn. Yo, 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, no outs. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Rutschman, the lead runner at second. O'Hearn on at first with nobody out. Check swing, called strike. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Zach Brixey looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 68 getting loose as well.
One ball.
In
two
the dirt.
strikes.
And now the
Whoa,
count
man.
is even.
Three and two.
In the dirt. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of the 10th. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. And there's a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Ball,
Don't
that's
miss
outside.
in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 on, 1 out. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And 2 away now.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Just missed. first and second, 2 down.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2-2 down. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jorge Lopez gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Zach Brixey.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Lowe has room, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Orioles 7. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Felix Bautista.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dylan Cruz. And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. Tying run at the plate. Off the mark there. Ball 2.
Ball 3. 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
James Wood in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike up high, and now 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.